Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a man who has been busy. Here, let me talk about the busyness. Um, this is foul what is happening here today. This is a fundamental misunderstanding of how things should be, and it's called developing in prod. This recording, this interaction we're having right now is the production of our little development chain here. And behind the scenes, I do work like I do. So I put in new code. I'm working on the biofluid system, like I've mentioned. What I did yesterday is I put together a system whereby every receiver chest will have a preferred biofluid port. And so, like this guy right here, it's by closest, obviously, because it wants to be efficient. So this guy right here probably wants to use this biofluid port the mostest. And so whenever it has a need, specifically for slurry, it'll say, hey, this port, dispatch the best guy you have to get me more slurry. And then, once it returns, it will return to the place it came to the preferred place, not the place it came from. Because there's requester chests out there like this guy right here, whatever it is, probably saline. They'll say this one is its bestest, most perfect bioport partner. And he'll say, you send me one. And this guy's is out. This is a preferred partner to many of them because it's at the lower right-hand corner, you know? And so what it'll do then is start going through and trying to find a available biobot, and we'll eventually get one. The search isn't that inefficient. I made it a little more efficient, but you've noticed what I've done already. Because there's a preferred remembered bioport, it starts out not searching. It tries not to do a search over everything because searches are expensive. And then, well, the other trick that happens is in the case where there is no biofluid bot, which is common, and a search is performed, which is common, the biofluid bot, which might be deployed from right here maybe, will then go and live at the preferred bioport. So it's like instead of going and coming away from the bioport, returning to the bioport that sent you, which results in a situation where the bioports that are farthest from all the action accumulate all of the workers. Instead of that, these workers should distribute and be biased towards the closest and most efficient bioports. Where are you going? Well, the way this would help is I don't have this system set up, but I've heard other people do, that if you have a widely distributed bioport setup, like you have bioports all throughout your giant factory, but it's all on one network, this should allow that little subnetwork to have biobots contained within it and will attract more when more are needed. So this all I think is going to be a tremendous improvement, not just in taking less time to figure out what to do, but also to do things smarter and better. See, look, this port now has a biobot in it. That would never happen before because, I mean, they would always return to where they came. Downside, this hasn't been tested anywhere nearly enough. I barely got the code into a running state last night, and then it was time to go to bed. So is this actually working? Almost certainly not. Grossly insufficient testing has been performed. It passes just like at a glance, it's working. It is superficially correct, the best kind of correct. And I am just going to let that go, and we're going to watch it all this episode. And maybe it's good, maybe it's a complete disaster. Anyway, we've got tons and tons and tons of chores today. This is almost certainly just a chores day. There's a bunch wrong with the factory, a bunch that needs to be grown, a bunch that is insufficient. We're going to start with this. We're going to fix it by not fixing it, right? Like a Buddhist cone. There we go. We just don't do this. You're not needed. Okay, now there we go. Numals will start going again. We'll start going, period. Oh, you get another one. Can you be prodded? No. She can be sped again. Alright, so you're producing one better numal every 6 seconds, every 7 seconds, every 8 seconds, about every 8 seconds. But this is nowhere near that. Well, it's about that fast. No, this is going to be alright. Check back later. Oh, the tailings problem. Once again, fluid logistics wrecking our face. Let's go take a look. We cannot get rid of enough tailings. And that is ultimately because these pumps are not working very well. See how they're jittering on and off? That's no good. It's not what you want. So we're going to have it pump harder, which will allow other pumps in the system pump harder. In fact, we should go all the way down to 30%. Here. Try to... And that will... See, look at it pumping very hard. Very, very, very hard. Which means that this area is working very hard indeed. This guy is coming back. And this is great. And then, see, it's even not working. I wish I had an inefficiency module. Then, I just walk down here, makes it go faster and produce less products. Inefficiency module. It's kind of needed. This pump. No. This is the wrong tailings. It's this tailings. Alright, so this way, there's a pump fairly right here, and this guy wasn't pumping very hard because he was trying to put lots of fluid into lots of fluid. And this should be better, a better ratio. And he's waiting, and good. Once again, the tailing system not working well enough. It's gonna flush out though, so that's good. And this is trying to pressurize that. It's trying to... Like, the ratio is not what I want it to be. Like, I want this to be pumping maximal. Always. Nah, but the fluid system's weird. And from weirdness, we have to adapt. Alright. This is done. Yeah, that's not happening right now. Do we actually need more oxygen at this point? I know I have to go put in... See, this is... Okay, we have some spare capacity, and we know we're going to get more because we have to eliminate this aluminum surface mine entirely. It's still going little bits every once in a while. Maybe it isn't. Because this is all going to be used with preference. Maybe it isn't. Is aluminum blocked up? Is the problem worse than I think? No. I mean, yes, but also no. It's just slowly working along, and it's just, okay, it is cubed. Alright, so it is in fact full up. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do that. That made my day better already. Nextlet is actually jammed on sand. That sounds horrible. Let's go look at that. And see if we can look at the logic of it. And try to figure out what we ourselves have done with our own hand. He says in the royal we. So what's our problem? We have plenty of sand. The problem has always been not enough sand, but now we have plenty of sand. This is the jam. It's trying to get rid of this sand, but it cannot. Because it's not taking over preference from this line. We have another route for sand to get in, which has a chance of dominating this reaction. And dominating it is, friends. So we want this waste sand line right here. Ooh. Ooh. We want this line right here to be preferred in both. Alright, so I kind of did the wrong thing there, which should not surprise anyone. And this is going to look terribly ugly. Just hideous. But it isn't going to stop me from doing it. There. That is definitely not how things should be. An input priority from that side. Alright. And now we need to absorb all this sand, right? We need to get it going again. We need a sand void. Oh. I need to take specifically from right here. We're just going to absorb it for a little bit. Because all that's going to absorb a lot more sand than this is. So look, it's already going. But it needs a little help in the beginning. Okay, good. Now we just take all this sand down here, right? That was a real and true jam. You might say, well, it was just a belt problem. No, it was a logic problem. It was an error in thinking. And it only involved belts because belts are logic manifest. Alright. Oh, these things. This is what's going to take all the time. Alright, so declare this fixed. It is obviously using a lot less sand. Now it is properly balanced. I mean, a lot less. Look right there. Oh, you need to be blue. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. So that explains why it was dominating so much. Just need a short circuit wire right there to make sure the burden is appropriately shared. Alright, what's next? Fewer things than I remember. Need major sap seed production. For one thing, we need sap seed to be going. We need this for like pneumal food or something. Where is sap line? The ancient sap line. From way back. Where does it go? No, it's probably going the wrong place. Where did I first put in sap stuff? It was right over there. And there is the only sap seed production in the entire factory. And it's not going. I turned it off at one point, I guess. I don't know why I would ever do that. Look at this guy. It's like, oh, he's old. We are just making 0 sap seeds. We're making, okay, 2.4 sap seeds a second. This is insufficient. We all understand this, right? The good news is we have abundant sap. So we're going to pave off this area right here. And we're going to put in some botanical gardens. Okay, that's the wrong way to phrase that. We're going to put in a crap ton of botanical gardens. And we're going to solve the sap problem. Yeah, sure, whatever. Take them all with me. I got room in my inventory. There's no problem here. I need some of you. I need some of you. I probably don't need you. Alright, let's go. We do this now because it is easy. And the chores after this become progressively less easy. Even though the Yotoi LO chore is super duper important. Eraser of trees and foliage. The machine spirit speaks through me briefly. And it makes sap. It makes sap. Isn't that funny? I'm also appreciating how quickly this goes in now. It's going to be even better when I get next-gen bots, right? I can put more bots in me if I wanted to. I have a bunch of space in my inventory I'm just not using for quite literally no reason. When's the next time I get a Roboport? Personal Robo. Oh, that's it? If I want more, this is it? So maybe I should stack more. Whatever. But up. As per the standard. As per the standard. So yeah, we're going to be checking on biofluid for a long time now. This is definitely not ready to be pushed anywhere. I have people asking me, when can I get this code? When can I get this code? And I'm like, dude, you do not want this code. It's like, this code comes from a place of low honor. No esteemed dead authored this code. Be aware, all that you will receive from installing this code is death. This doesn't look necessary. Death and crash issues. That looked terrible. Alright, now I've got mushroom-related issues. It is not a euphemism. And up there, and then we shall make sap seeds, and it shall be good, right? And we probably don't even have enough of this. So it's very, very straightforward what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These things can be sped, which is weird. Somebody remind me why science isn't going. Someone remind me of why. I mean, it's always you. Oh, you're on the way. All right. It was diamonds before. That's why. And we solved diamonds when we fixed tailings, which we just did. Okay. That is acceptable. Then 1, 2. There we go. Very basic. Very simple. Alright, we have a unit. And we just copy paste this as many times as we need to, right? Being generous with the vias, as we are generous in spirit. Though maybe I'm going to regret that because our out caravan is a chunky boy. Yes, I regret my generosity. I should have been more Scrooge-like. Alright, that's pretty much how it should go, right? Okay, that's doable. I can work with this. Fairly efficient use of space. You are to make sap seeds, right? Oh, okay. There. And we have sap, of course. A whole stacked blue belt of sap. Good luck. And with that, the seed shall come. And just, oh, that's not in the right spot. And do we speed this? I mean, the answer is almost certainly yes. But exactly what sort of problem... Oh, wait, 22 in a hand. That's nice. So they're all making 0.8 a second. Which is not really acceptable, honestly. So it's 0.8 a second times 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 14. 8 times 14 is... So we're like at 11 a second or so. I mean, we can do better than that. There's no reason not to do better than that. It's right here. Take that. 5-3. 5-2. 5-3. And this is just not in the right spot. Great work. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Let's not stress about it. Oh, the sap goes in my trash inventory. Even though it's stuff that can be used here. Anyway, what are we going at speed? What now? 2 point some a second? And then, of course, the others down there, of whom we do not speak. Alright, this is acceptable. Mr. Whale. Be whale hungry. I want you to come here and I want you to fill it up with sap seeds. And I want you to go to the tower. And I want you to dump right there. And I want to have sap seeds now. Alright, off you go. And are we now in a world of suck? I think so. Because now we have to deal with Yotoi low. Alright. Alright, this is going to be a major project. This is why I'm saying that we might need an entire day of chores. So we're not making Yotoi low. And because of this, we don't have any bedding. Because we don't have bedding, we have problems. And the problem is we are way overactive on ash. Ash comes from right here. It should be limited to 1,000, but it's not getting the news from anywhere. It's a little joke, you see. It's a little joke where, once again, I am the punchline. And it hook you up to here as if it means something. But, well, wait a second. Is that the problem here? Is amongst the problems this? Was my logic correct? And we needed this to be in place? And it was not? So this has not been ever fully regulated? Huh. So we shut off now? No. No, you should be attached to the pole, not to that guy. Yeah, okay, so that was helpful. So is that really enough? Like, I can bin a lot of this ash. I have experience in these matters. But is that really going to be enough? Here, let's do this. Then filter only ash. And we need to pull off like... Let's pull off 6,000. So, like that. And that'll give more room for stuff, but it's just going to shove more... How much this is going to put on? Okay, not that much more. There will be room. This is just wrong. Everything about this is just incorrect. We're low on sand, and that's our problem. Like, you're stuck. Like, this entire area is not built correctly. Sand only goes on when we're full up on gravel. But sand is needed locally, whereas gravel is needed up top. So maybe I should be having sand go on first. I mean, it would certainly work in this situation. But there's an intuitive argument to be made that the substance which is needed most should go on first, and that is definitely gravel. We've got active spots on the. Okay, there we go. There, finally, sand gets to shove in. We're not going to stop here. Rather, I need some more concrete because this only gets worse. Except for tech. Tech gets better every single time. I don't know what we research after this. I'm just blindly researching at this point. Tech has gotten away from me so much. Where was I going? I was going to try to get more refined concrete. Because we are going paving. We're going to build a new area dedicated to making Yotoi aloe plants. I've determined that's the actual problem that we're experiencing right now. It is dissonance in that we have one area and it's attempting to make fruits and it's attempting to make plants, and it really needs to pick one. And it's going to pick fruits here. I'm going to put in a stack. We probably don't need that much, just like 3 for right now. So I don't think we can put in any more than that. Plants, I mean. It's like something like this. Even that's probably too much. And we'll go clean it up. We'll pave it down. You are out of date. And all of the pipes will have to be dealt with. Not looking forward to that. Then we will put in our first redundant agricultural area, which is something we probably should have been doing a lot more. Go. Annihilation wave. Make it so it never was. This looks superfluous, right? Grab this too. Why haven't you finished? My good gentleman, why haven't you finished clearing? Then shouldn't this be also? Why? I was a little too weak, I guess. A little too forgiving. I was too nice. That's my problem. I'm just too nice. We'll deal with pipes after the paving. So I want you. I guess I don't even need that. Maybe I don't even put this one down right here. It's just unnecessary. Because this is supposed to be an uplifting area. Only I'm not uplifting. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to put 2 blocks. I don't think I can put in any more because of lack of Yotoi aloe modules. I only have a full shed of them. I should probably uplift too. We'll think about it. Alright, all of this has to be different. This doesn't need to be... Kind of this entire spine needs to be, huh? Alright, so it comes up here, and then over, and then it never comes back down. So yes, this entire spine is required, which is of course why I erase it. Alright, we have caused ourselves an enormous problem with our clicks, like we do. We have clicked ourselves into a catastrophe. Okay, and now we have to get all the way up here, and then we have to drop down probably right there, and then connect back in all the way down. Okay, let's do that. So it was up in the middle, kinda. Up in the middle, and it says good line, good line. I know it's stopped. Yeah, we get a different line right here. Or at least it's holding different fluid. So like right here and just straight down all the way. Okay. So this is the one. You're the guy. Cannot mix fluids. For real? Okay. Well, you can't have a lot of gasoline, right? And you don't. All right. Let me just keep going. That should be enough, I believe. Perhaps. Maybe I've caused myself a major... Oh, okay, it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. Oh, what's this? Is this aggression? No, this is a settler train going out to spread the good word of biterdom. Oh, well, you've kind of gotten a little too close. And you don't have armor. It's a big problem for you. Okay, so what we're going to do... we're going to dress this properly now. Actually, we're just going to copy paste. So we want to copy paste these guys. And this, and just here, we're going to want bots off for a second. Just for a second. That's wrong. Oh, of course it's wrong. Like that. Now we have to fix it, right? And there's layers to how this is going wrong. Like all this stuff, I fear it. And it's like all this doesn't really need to exist at all. It's like, what's it even doing? We have mixed our purposes, and now we suffer. All right, come on. Yes, I saw tech go. What did we just win? It's like, what are you guys doing? We just want a nice, simple area. All right, what did we just win? HTS coil, superconducting magnetic unit. It's funny because I've had mechanical parts 3 in mass production. Oh, 600 liquid nitrogen. Wow. That's a lot. All right, well, fusion energy looks interesting. What's this do? Yeah. Diverters. Fusion reactors. It consumes electricity. It consumes a lot of electricity. And it fuses atoms. And it's really, really expensive. And how do I get power out of this? We're gonna go look this up. So we get a lot of supercritical steam. And then the supercritical steam becomes pressurized steam. And the pressurized steam will go into a turbine, I guess. And so we get 200k supercritical steam. And helium and tritium. It's actually quite a lot. Is that what I want? Is that what I'm doing with my life? No, I want to do this stuff. No, we're on our way to blue buildings. Like, that's not even really that expensive right there. Oh, it's a sinter plant. I mean, this needs nanostructured material and heavy fermion material. Where do I even get that? Oh, right over here. I mean, it's not that expensive compared to other things I've seen. you can prod it, but it's also in a foundry, so go off somewhere and die, please. All right, sure, research this. And like this entire area does not need to exist. I don't know where you're going or what your purpose is. And like all of this is not going to be here. I want this area in here to be simple, easy to understand. I think you don't have to be here either. And then all of this is just to make seeds, right? And we don't do that here because we're not making any fruits. In fact, all of this, highly questionable. And whatever's happening here, highly questionable. We are doing we're simple here. We're simple folk in this city block. No, this is not what we're doing. Well, that's probably an issue because I'm probably clipping belt that needs to exist. I'll fix it later, right? Of course I will. So do it now. All right, so it's real simple. We have mixer. We have, I don't know what you're doing. You don't exist. And then we mix, and then we put more stuff on the belt, and the belt goes this way, and the belt is happy, and I am happy, and everyone is happy. Do you hear me? Happy. Yeah, that was just weird. Now it goes all the way up, and we make plants, and we're gonna have to get fertilizer out. That is a new thought. And no, we do not export. If we need to get up that way, we take the belt that way. And then this is a return line, of which we care not. Yeah. This is what we want. Is there a better one? Oh, is there a Yotoi Low 3 we should have researched? We should be researching right now. Yotoi. Oh, should we do this right now? Do I want to put in a whole bunch of blood meal? I think that's probably a no. I think we stick with what we got right here. 12 in 100 seconds, and this is 20 in 70 seconds. So it's a lot better, but that is really expensive on the blood meal. We're not going to do that. That's like 25 augs worth of blood. I mean, yeah, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? Blood meal. Blood meal. Okay, it's only 100 blood, not 1,000 blood. And then when you process an aug, it's 100 blood. All right, so it's 5 augs. It's really hard to do that. I know it's less because of productivity, but still. I really don't think 5 augs is sufficient. We're probably going to pull off the fertilizer here, right? You're going to be fert. Okay, in all this area, we'll figure it out later. We're going to stay light and airy here. All right, make it real. Good. This doesn't exist. Tourists. This is shame of the past, of which there is much. These doubles are not welcome at all. These bots are very annoyed at me. Stand still, monkey, they said. Why do you have to be like you are? Probably should have used blue belt. Probably almost assuredly should use blue belt. Probably. Let's do it right? Don't I have one of these, a belt upgrader? I do. Boop. Yes, that is what I want. So this doesn't exist. And yes, it's way more expensive to do this. Oh, we ran out. Oh no, almost running out. Will run out. Soon to be run out. Yeah, now we're out. That's okay. We have to go in anyway because we have to get how many? 20 Yotoi aloe plantations, and then we have to try to stock them with plants, which is equally not easy. Look at this thing. An ancient relic, like a stele, marking the victory of some ancient king. Which we just, being channeling our inner Brit, we pick it up and we put it in our pocket and we walk away. It's how things should be. None of you. None of you. All right. We have too much of this. We have that in our pocket. We should get rid of these botanical gardens. And our factory is just completely paralyzed right now for lack of bedding, right? Well, we have shook it loose. Now, this is going again? Yes. Okay, so we are producing Yotoi aloe. It's not enough. We're working on it. All right, we need many of these. Where can I get many of these? Right here? All right, that's good enough. And I guess a totally insufficient number of Yotoi aloe plants now in my inventory. You will see what I mean. Come with me. I'm going to need so many more. All right, go friends. Do your best. Need so many. At least it goes at speed 5. That's pretty impressive all on its own. Alright, yep. We need increased return speed. It's that little animation when they're charging, which eats up so much time. Alright, try again. We should have just enough to fill out this block. And then we have to... Not you. Oh. We have more than enough to fill out the block. So I could have done one more. We're just going to do one for right now. Because I know I don't have enough to complete the next... Oh, should I do another one? Oh. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should. Okay. I prematurely gave up all my paving equipment then. And pipes. This is a dead end. Okay, nice. Just all gets picked up. Then that still works, and good. And we're definitely going to run out of concrete. But that's... I know I can get more concrete. It's alright. Sorta. We'll run back and do it. I thought I wouldn't have enough to even start on a second block. I didn't think it would work out. But it'll be fine. Back in, get 20 more. And then we will coopy, then we will paste. And then at least the Yotoi aloe problem will be in the ground. And Yotoi aloe don't spoil until they're processed. So that's good. I'm out of brick as well. This is too much. What am I even doing? I mean, that's even too much. I need one more. I need but one more. Oh, I also need blue belt. Probably in greater quantities than I have. Alright, I assume everything's okay. That is how I choose to live my life. Should check in biofluid after this. Before we move on to our next big task. Where did I do Yotoi low? There's an entire stack of right here. I need one more. Thank you. Okay, let's go. How's Sap doing? Probably not enough. Here, empty cargo? Okay, we're doing alright. That is in excess of demand, and that is all we can ask for. And what we have to do now is copy this entire block, right? This entire block goes here. Nope. Control Z. Control Z. Okay, stop. I misplaced it. Stop. It was a mistake. Everything was a mistake. I regret everything. There's a little lag on everything I do right now. The factory's so big. Like that. There. Clicked with intention this time. And I'll work it out here like I always do. You've seen it a dozen times before. I wonder why... Oh, this is stopping from flooding the belt with Yotoi low, but that's what I want now. It's different now. That is the goal. It's much better to do this now than later, so yeah, this was a good idea. Yeah, I suppose. Like, okay, so that is a problem that will have to be solved, which I can do. So right here. Okay. It's all glowy. And the problem is, well, okay. Yeah, okay, let's address the problem first. You're all limited, and you shouldn't be. It's like, this red wire needs to go away now. I just spent so much time getting the red wire in place, only to take it away. The duality of man, I don't know what that is. Hubris, yes, I have some of that. There's probably a faster way to do this. There's probably a better way to do this. Am I wasting my life? Well, obviously not. I have a factory. Okay. Okay, and then here, clip this for completeness. And you, and you. Okay. Okay. I get to do it again. Huzzah, right? Then I should probably, here, before we do this, and we invest the time in this, let's get the whales going. I need Notepad again, because we're only serving one master this time. Ash, limestone, sand, biomass. I seem to remember we need a lot of biomass. 5 ash, 6 limestone, probably not that much sand, 10 biomass, 1 seed. Oh, the seeds come from the fruit. Now just pick them up. This will be a consumer of seeds. from the other side. Yeah, it's just gonna take the seeds and it'll be on one of the whales. It'll be fine. I mean, not ideal. Okay, that's actually just fine. It's just fine. There's no reason to complain about it. So these two will go right there, and this guy will go right here. And we have a 16 and we have a 14. Can we go a 15 and a 15? Look at that. Okay, wait, that's not a 15 because that's just ash. This is just one. So this is an 11 and a 14. Ooh. So we can do a 12 and a 14. Is there any way else we can move this around? Think. Brain engaged. I think this might be ideal. I think I might not be smart enough to see how it should be different. Okay. I accept I'm not smart enough. I've done this before. We've been in this position a couple times. All right, so we have to figure out your life now. You're this guy. You're limestone and sand. Our number is 14. So 9,000 divided by 14 is 600. It's not a very good number. And right here, this is going to be 1 to 12. 12 is actually less than that. 750. 5 times 750 is 4,000. 750 is 750 with a 0 in it. And this will be 800. And this will get 4, 12. You can do a little more, right? All right, let's do it like that. Mr. Whale, time to go get things. You need ash, please. Load items. No, what am I even doing? You need to go get limestone. Um, 3,600, and then we need sand, which is right there. And there's your sand. Then you come right here. Limestone sand. You don't need dirt at all, huh? Circuit condition, comparator equals go. Unload until target, unload until target. No. Yes. Off you go. All right, we'll deal with this. Ba-boom. We will deal with this in a second. There's limited damage it could do right now. All right, this other one. Mr. Whale. I need you to go get ash. Ash is in the bio area. That's in the bio area. It's all in the bio area. You're going to the bio area. So you're getting biomass, 7,500. And then we're going to go to ash. Load items to care. Ash. 6,000. And then fruit seeds. Which, because the other one is prioritized, the other Yotoi aloe stack is prioritized. We will always have, right? And you come here. Why don't we need gravel? Why is this so weird? That just underlines that plants and fruits are entirely separate concerns. And I never should have tried to blend them. It's alright though. I've made mistakes before. I do it every day here. Alright, off you go. And we should probably try to put this stuff in. So you are sand and limestone. So you go sand. Oh, I have it in my quick bar. Like 2000 is probably maybe good. No, we need more sand than limestone. So let's start off here. We don't need this other one. Yeah, and this is an enormous problem. Okay. And we're going to need someone else too. And we're reading far too much. We are reading far too much into everything. And then this is likewise, well, okay, it's going to be fine. Because you see that? I see that? It's going to be fine. All right, so we need you to be ash. To be ashen one. 2000, I say. And you to be biomass. You'll be 4000. No. Yes. You to be seeds. Seeds will also be 5000 for 2000. Just to have it all available. Alright, so this might be correct now. Oh, no, it's not correct. You have to be limestone and sand. And you have to be ash and biomass and seeds. Okay, great. Now we're done. You have to get more whales in order to make this actually go. Alright, we don't... Now that we have done that, we can get back to the fiddly business of removing all this circuitry. This does not need to exist. Okay. And then we go this way. All right. And then almost done. All right, this way. And snag as many of the... Oh, wait, what did I just do? That obviously wasn't intentional. All right, put in as many of these as we can. And while this is assuredly not actually fixing our problems with bedding, bedding has been an issue ever since there has been a bed. This will surely make things better, right? All right, we need 2 more whales. 2 more whales. And then we can be done with this. And it's an hour in, and we have one more big thing to put together. So, maybe I can just leave that as it is, and then go do some forward progress. Where am I? We should check it in biofluid. And let's do it now. Let's go grab these whales and then check it in biofluid and see the results of my cursed machinations. And then you get tossed in here. Okay. Are we more spread out? No, we are not more spread out. I mean, UPS is doing a lot better than it has in a long time. A lot of that has to be the searching not happening and a lot fewer jobs in the system. So it's working better. It looks like we used to be at like 40. And it is dependent on how zoomed in I am. This is like 44, touchy on 46 sometimes. I should be able to pull it up to 50 at least when I do a caravan upgrade. And that's next. Well, not next. I have to rewrite biofluid documentation. Is this here? Yeah, you're here. This is here. You're here. We're going? Yes. Do you need anything more from me? No. It's just going to light up slowly over time. All right, so we need a whale. This whale has a good life. This whale is an important, dignified piece of the factory. Fill your cargo with those plants and take them all. Okay, this is a journey. It's kind of unfortunate, honestly. And then dump. Oh, we have Yotoi low. Interesting. Maybe I didn't need to do this at all, and I just needed to unstick the other one, but I really don't believe in that. I mean, it wouldn't be the first half hour I've completely wasted in this factory. All right, fill that cargo. And then that goes all the way to fertilizer stack. And then empty cargo. I don't know what's going to happen when I have too much waste fertilizer. No one works here. The system will jam. I don't know what to do about that. It's going well? Yes. This is going quite well, actually. Alright, it's filtering through, and it will turn on eventually. We think, anyway. There might need to be more. There might need to be more on the belt. But. Maybe not. Is this going okay still? I mean, it's going adequately. Alright, we're going to put this aside now. Look what I did. Very important you're out of bedding. I really want to do that. And we're just going to not do this right now. Okay. I accept that. I forgive myself. Let's go see how Moondrop uplifting is going. We have still just one. Great. Fantastic work, guys. And this is filling up quite fast, actually. Let's go look at numals. Ooh. I think we probably have enough upgraded numal pools. But numals were probably stopped, right? Yeah. For no numal ration, and that's ultimately no sap seeds, right? Yeah, no numal ration. It was no sap seed, see? Now we fixed that, though. We fixed it. Here, go empty that cargo. What I'm doing now, though, is looking at this. Oh, it is. Okay, we've only got 6? How is that? You should be going faster than that. This is not 1 every 6 seconds. Low power? What is this? Oh, you're not on the grid. Oh, wow. You're just draining off these local windmills. Maybe just that one. How is this... Wait, how is this possible you're low power? Oh, these guys aren't hooked up beyond the grid. Ah, that's a problem. The transition is weak. Okay, are we feeling better now? Yes. Okay. Okay. Glad we looked, right? That's looking closer to 1 every 8 seconds or so. All right, well, stay calm, right? Breathe. Science is going. How bad can things be if science is going? Let's just breathe. Breathe for a second. We have our filters, right? Just okay, don't run, don't think about anything. Okay? Thinking is kind of happening and it is making me sad. That's what happens every single time. Shut off thinking. No thinking. Thinking's bad. Don't think anymore. What we need is to come right here, here. And we have to finish off the Mova Pulp. Then we're going to turn this on. Okay, so that's going to be nice. Let's look forward to that. Don't think about the horrors of the past. Think about the nice thing that's about to happen. Right there. And right there. And let's try to connect it up properly this time. I really need this back on my quick bar. I need this more than I need the quiet wall, right? Okay. Alright, we're on target, right? Good. Oh, look. Beacons use a lot of electricity. Other beacon, too. Okay, so what we need to do now is I think we need like just 6 filters. We need 1 filter for each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 filters. Should not be difficult. You don't have a filter without needing filtration media, right? So we need 8 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Mova. Yes. Yeah, we need filtration media and a vacuum. A lot of vacuum? No. And it just produces a liquid. And the liquid is what we want. So, let's orient it like this. Okay. Like so. Like so. No, we'll do it on the other side. Yeah, like this. And it's just kind of this liquid transformation, huh? So you should be further down. And it's just like this. Because there's no prod involved at any point. It is actually kind of easy. Oh, we should move it further over. But not lined up anywhere. Right? Bang, bang. I should just go get the filtration medium right now, right? Okay. Mr. Whale, go get me things. I want you to go all the way up to the stack. Fill cargo right here to empty cargo. And that'll come in and it will be good. It should be like that. It should be like that. Okay. Okay. Now we will bring in the Mova Pulp 2, which we thought we had before. No, we have to do it. Why'd I do this? This is incorrect. By a lot. Vacuum pumps. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't think about it. Once again, doing the thinky thing. That's a secondary crusher. I want something that looks very like this. Yeah, there we go, vacuum pump. We want you to make vacuum. vacuum in. And it doesn't conflict with it. Now we're pretty much done. Mova Pulp 3, as we've determined, needs to be exfiltrated. Provider tank. And we have to watch the buffer. We have to, this is where the news comes from. Right here. This is the origination of the news. Okay. And I think we're about ready to turn this thing on, right? Because what we need is Mova Pulp 2. No, we need Mova Pulp. Why is everything connected here? The 2 comes out into the 2 in. And the 1 goes in. What am I looking at here? 1 to 2. Okay, wait, it's the same thing. Never mind. Okay, never mind. The 2. The 2. So what was I even doing here? Does anyone still understand this? So we need to take the 2 out, right? The 2. Yeah, okay, so this is what we have to do. We have to pull it all the way out. And you sneak it up like this, right? I mean, I guess we don't have to. I guess we can do that right over here. Just to make our intentions completely clear and to avoid inconvenience. And just come in right here, right? What's stopping us? Okay. Well, the autosave is, in fact, stopping me. And we come in here, and then we should just be ready to go, right? And this requires a good hard think when it's finished. Because it's weird. And I'm not sure if I've done it right. Okay, that's not entirely correct. I'm almost certain I have not done it right. So, we want to take the news all the way to here, and then you're all waiting for E to go. Okay, so let's just start off on the right foot here. Oh, good, that's arrived. And get you. And I want you to participate in this network. And you are going to be making Mova Pulp 3, which has a variety of uses. Mova Pulp 3 is less than 20,000. Output E equals 1. All right, there's our E. That should be starting up all these guys, right? I mean, they were kind of started up before. So now what I can just do is this. And the process begins, right? The process is initiated. Are we making enough MOVAs? Maybe. 1.7 a second? I mean, that would be kind of ideal. Well, no. Well, they can be sped. If these guys can be sped, then there are no problems whatsoever. It's better that this have less production overall. This is kind of neat. I like the action in all these fields. This is really well put together. The harvesters, I like this. They're multiple fields, and they're moving back and forth like that. This is a good building. Most important thing is it's really easy to see that it's working. Alright, so let's stop staring at that. Now we're washing the MOVAs. And the MOVAs last for an hour. The washed MOVAs last for a minute. I get the feeling that this is going to be a bottleneck right here. Because they last so very not long, the opposite of long. Yeah, look at them tick down. They will expire, right? Then you are putting out anything. Alright, it goes on these belts, and that's going to be faster, maybe. They'll just go back to Movas, and they'll come back here, and then come back around, and you're not being input priority from that side. That's already a mistake. Alright, so we're harvesting too fast. By quite a lot. So I guess we fix that by taking one patch offline. Let's just start with this. Okay, we have another patch ready to turn on basically whenever. We're just going to go single patching at the moment. They're all on one side of the belt, which is ominous. So I guess we don't allow that. Nah, that's fine. So everything's fine. Don't look at that. Oh, we should probably check that it's going, right? What is our... Okay, what's our problem here? Why aren't you going? Oh, we can't get rid of muddy sludge. Alright. This was a fear of mine. That we were plugging into the wrong muddy sludge ecosystem. Wait, what? Oh, it's not hooked up. Alright. We still might be in the wrong muddy sludge ecosystem, but that was just a mistake. Alright, so these Movas coming back for another go. All these guys going. Excellent, right? Alright, so this is now going. I haven't seen any of these guys spin, but they have functioned. Alright, there we go. Come on, in the bus. Get on the bus. And these guys are probably going to rot out. If we go over here, we can see Mova Pulp. Yes, right there. Mova Pulp 3 engaged. Alright, so we can actually do something now, right? Alright, this is all done. Mova Pulp 3. We've done it. We've done a thing. Great. And we're making more. Alright, so now we have to make Guaiacol for buffer solution. We have a model over here. Not needed anymore. Okay, so this is actually quite a lot more intense than the other one. So I guess right above here we should shoot for Guaiacol and buffer solution. And then we start in on the rest. Maybe get the rest in this area. Alright, so we decided we need 3 of these, right? That's to make this work properly. So we should shoot for 6 agitators. So we need dimethyl sulfide. No problem. Requester tank. We should probably get ahead of ourselves, right? Really? Dimeth. Bring it in. Really? How you feeling now? Better? Yes. Alright, dimethyl sulfide. What else? Look ahead. We need hydrogen peroxide. And that's all I'm going to get for this block. Hydrogen peroxide. Great. Yeah, that's all I should worry about. Alright, come with me, friends. So we need Guaiacol. And it should probably be made right here. And you need plastic and ash in, and also creosote. Oh, I didn't see that. No problem, though. Can figure it out. Where are you? You. Creosote. In right there. Okay. Right here. Should probably be very stingy with space. And you are 2 things in, 1 solid thing out. That's unfortunate. And a lot of ash. 10 a second. So you kind of need a serpentine belt up here. Luckily these buildings... Okay. Luckily / unluckily, these buildings are quite small. Because look, it's hard to do this. Alright, how about we don't do this then? Since we're not going to be dual layering it, we're going to be doing like this. And then like so for ash. Like so for not ash. Right? Then copy H. How do I tell it to exist in harmony with the world? Because that's what we do in the okay, an ash on top and then plastic on the bottom, and that will be good. All right, great. And then obviously it's Guaiacol out. You will come this way, as per tradition. H that. You will go up here, I guess. That's mostest naturalist. And creosote like so. We have a model, right? And we're going to need 3 of these. For the moment, anyway. Who knows how many we'll need in the end. Why are we stopped? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't notice. I didn't notice it put out biomass. Oh no. That calls just about everything I've done here into question, doesn't it? I should be stacking these. Oh no. Well, this is about to get messy. Can I even do this? Just in theory. We'll move the vacuum, don't worry about it. And then pull it in. Like that seems like it's perfectly reasonable, but then it also has to put out the biomass. So it has to be like this. And then it goes somewhere. Okay. So it just barely fits. It just barely works. Alright. We can do this. We'll make it work. We'll fix it. We're going to end up with a ton of stuff in our inventory. That's fine. That's cool. That's what I've always wanted. You guys just go away. Cease existing. This doesn't happen. This needs to be different. Okay. Yes, I realize what it is I do. Yes, I see it. Don't know. Everybody just calm down. If you are getting all agitated over that, you are falling prey to a trick. Like so, right? There. That is sufficient amount. And then you guys, you don't exist here. Just pick you up. Put you right there. Why do I have a muddy sludge line right here? That probably is relevant to my interests in some way, isn't it? Alright, we'll deal with you in a minute. I don't want to use the bots for this because it's so stacked. Guess I have no choice, right? Well, no. I kind of feel bad wasting this space right here. Even though I know it doesn't really have a purpose, I guess we'll fill it in a little more. Okay, we're recovering. We're recovering. It's going to be alright. We caught it reasonably, somewhat reasonably early. There was a reason. A reason occurred. Right here. There we go. Alright, so are we centered? No. No, we are not. No. Can we fix that? Yeah. Yeah. Kinda. That's reasonably centered. It's like that now. Okay. I need to just... I can't be permanently energy drinked. That would be difficult for life. But I want to understand my intention when I push a key and understand that now is the time for energy drink. And I don't think the technology is there yet. Alright, so out, 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 out. And then I have a gift for you. There you go. And then you get biomass. Okay. Okay, that was a little too easy. We all agree to that, right? And easy is not why we're here. So it's good that this was an enormous problem. It's good that this happened this way. It makes me happy. That hooking in right there is very providential. I don't think I'll get in the way of that. And bup. Okay. Good. Good. And then this needs to come in here. And that will be no problem. Okay, that will be a little bit of a problem. This is definitely not a cry for help. I don't know where to put this to be elegant. I guess this is just our life. Elegant, it is not. Okay. We will survive somehow. Alright, try again. Why don't you have any 2? Should that not be coming in right here? Oh, you're facing the wrong way. V. That is the magic command to make it go. Okay. Now this probably caused a lot of problems back here. Well, no. They're backing up and they are going to rot out. That is going to be a problem. I don't know what to believe right here. Except we're probably not going to get all the way to the end today. Okay, that's fine. We didn't want to get to the end anyway. The end's boring. And that's lined up all pretty. And yes, I saw I did that. So we need a big ash line and then a not so big plastic line. So bang, 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 bang in your ash and your plastic. And then that will make a sufficient amount. No, we never fixed this. Okay. I'm gonna need another whale. We're going heavy on the caravans today. Right here, fill cargo. And then I want you to go to this stack and dump this waste biomass for recycling. Right there. I need more caravans. So we will just go up to the body line right here. And be happy? Question mark? Is it still going? I mean, I look at that and I feel happy. So, good? Good, I suppose? We're almost filled up. No, we're close to almost filled up on that. Oh, it makes very slow. Why aren't you going? Explain yourself. Good. Production increases. So we're making, when we're lucky, just don't even think about that. It's not for me right now. Anyway, we need ash and plastic. And this is 1 to 3. Only it's 50 ash. This is weird. So 50 ash and then 2 plastic. And that's, it can't be prodded. 50 ash is 5. No. Yeah, it's 5. So our number is that right? Yeah, it is 5. Yeah, so our number is 7. 9,000 divided by 7. So 50 times 1,200. Is this going to be a real number? 60,000. And then 24K. Doesn't look real, does it? And just imagine how much loader time that was before I put in the stacked loader mod. Again, I defend it as necessary. It's logically consistent. Better than necessary. It'll pass the Spock test. All right. Yes. Load items. Ash. Pier Domenico. I like that. 60,000. Then we want to go get plastic. That's 2,400. We should be swapped. Then you come here. Did I... That doesn't even need to be there, so don't worry about it. Circuit, condition, unload until target, unload until target. 1, 2. 24, no. 60, and then 3 zeros. Go. Then this doesn't need to exist. 2. Alright. We are making progress. We're doing something new today. We have a title for the video, should we not get any farther than this due to some emergency. But there's no emergency in the factory, right? Oh, and it snaps in like that. Nice. Nice. Even more stuff to do. Great, right? And look, we kind of put this in the perfect distance. This feels good. You have no waste product? Excellent. All right, so we can make heavy fermion material, erbium, and niobium titanium. Fantastic. And then these blue buildings, you could be made. Center plants. But everything else, heavy fermion, superconductor. Yeah, we're breaking into blue buildings, but it's going to be tough. I need to look after nanostructured material. What was I doing? I was just kind of pushing buttons, right? It's like, here's production science. We've got all sorts of stuff we can research. I really don't think much of it matters. Like carbon nanotube, that looks like it's probably important, right? Oh, this gets us other blue buildings. We should probably prioritize that. Oh, here we go. They make neuromorphic chips. Oh, please no. That's also something we gotta dramatically increase. All right, here, we're gonna get carbon nanotube and fine carbon dust. And fine carbon dust is actually used in a couple things. All right, I'll produce it somewhere. Here, research this thing for me. Now it's time to start hooking this up. Because there's no reason to just not turn it on. Ooh, I clipped you. Because I moved that. I fixed that one, but not that one. Guess we're doing this. Yeah, sure. There's your creosote. And your dimethyl sulfide come in over here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be clean. There's your dimethyl sulfide. This stuff is coming, and you can't be proud. We have Guaiacol. All right, do this. Check it off. Beautiful. Now we have to do buffer solution. And as I recall, this is one of the easier ones, right? I mean, volume-wise. Meaning we only need 3 of these. And you're the only one that can be prodded, right? Okay, so maybe we go up to like 4. Maybe attempt to put 5 in. What do we need? Guaiacol, phosphate rock, and water. So we need phosphate rock in. Yeah, you'll just be right there. That's a good place for you. Whale hungry. Wire in our friend, as we always do. And then you've got a fairly simple, just phosphate rock, right? Not crushed phosphate rock, just phosphate rock. So you have a very simple life. Imagine having to belt this over. Oh my god. Do that. Okay, good. Alright, so just a few of these. And I probably should prod it off the bat. Oh, and you put out a liquid. So putting in 5 is going to be no problem. Putting in 6 will probably be no problem. We're going to need water from somewhere. Water's going to come from right here. And then we're going to have a good amount of space here. That's alright. It's inconvenient how this is happening. But it's fine. Then you need the Guaiacol, obviously. So it just comes in like this. And then nice loopy loop. And then we can speed this up if we need to, but we're not going to do it right now. And you just output a liquid. Here. Is this ready? Is this going to go? This is going. Beautiful. No, we're not done. So this isn't a super complicated transformation. Which is good. I need a break sometimes. Actually, no. Be generous with vias when you can. Pays. And then you right here, and this is just for funsies, basically. We don't really need this guy. He's probably not going to see a lot of action, but you can be prodded. So, it deserves a certain amount of respect and courtesy. This will get us to buffer solution. There, that goes in. Guaiacol. And then you have that, and now you need your water. Over here, I guess. All of this is going very well. The factory... I thought this was just going to be a boring chore day. No, we're making good progress. Alright, there's that stuff in. And this is used only in doing this. Alright, we do this next. Alright, so you're going, and it just takes a while to build up 22 of them. Yeah, okay, that's fine. No, wait, we forgot about something, didn't we? We forgot about putting in the phosphate. Well, that's absolutely trash tier of us. How much do we need? Kind of a lot. Alright, luckily we have space, right? As everyone just kind of watches him. Did he forget about the solid component? Does he actually know what he's doing? To which we know the answer, of course. Why aren't you bringing me more blue belt? I deserve more blue belt. There, this guy's on the way. No, okay, that's all you need. Okay, you're almost ready to go. I am going to have to go get more blue belt. And how are we doing over here? Oh. All the Movas are being consumed. Oh, what's this? He says. Why aren't you going? Why is there no manure here? Why is this guy not here? You are trying... Unload until caravan has rich clay in quantity 0, and you must stick around for that. Right. Once again, spoilage wrecks my factory. Spoilage, true final boss of this mod. Alright, this will figure itself out soon. Maybe. I don't know. But we're making buffer solution now? Yes. We are fully buffered. So this is now done. Great. Alright, let's just keep pushing forward. Let's just close our eyes and not think about anything. Actually, I kind of want to think about both biofluid and Yotoi LO, and I want to look at numels. I guess I'm going to think about a lot, huh? In the in-between right now. Why aren't you connected? Oh, because you're already connected over there. Okay, let's go take a look at our stuff. Just our stuff. Numels are numelating. All right, this is acceptable. You just keep working on that. In a couple episodes, I'll come and distribute you. Yotoi LO, new, chugging along, doing great. Looks like we are filling up the belt already. Oh, we need more transport here. Okay. I probably should have considered that, but we're full up here too, so it doesn't matter. All right, bedding. That was the perennial problem being made. Oh, we got 2 trying to drop. I hate it when they're in sync, though. Some of your cargoes... Yeah, this guy... Here, go back. Try it again. Try it again. I mean, I know they will desync when they pick up, so it's not a critical long-term problem. I still don't like seeing it. And then bedding is still a bottleneck. All right, we're still clawing our way out of the bedding problem. All right, this we just have to let go. Biofluid. I mean, it's obviously still working, so good job. I didn't completely wreck everything. But we're not getting the intended result. It could be I just added some code that did nothing in the end. I didn't test it sufficiently, so, I mean, we should not be surprised if it doesn't actually do what I want. All right. We have reflected on the past enough. Biofact. Biofact? Biofact. You are now making pre-enzyme, huh? It's got a P. It's the drop with a P on it. I don't like the the style of adding letters to drops because we cannot differentiate them. This is pre-pesticide. Pre-enzyme? Ah, it's a different color green. I wonder if Nextlet's going again. All right, so what we need, and how many of these do we need? It's in our notes. We're going to need 6 of them. So we need 6 of these guys. So I think that's the style. So we just want to do 1 strip, huh? And you just have to be Nextlet. Okay. Well. Now we need, well, I guess we're going to find out if Nextlet is overflowing or not. It's not. And you have to fill your cargo. This is actually going to be a problem, isn't it? All right, we got to look at Nextlet. This might actually be an issue that drags me off of this. Kind of going. Need more. Why aren't you going? Okay, you're broken and always have been. And that's endemic. Okay, okay, ignore that guy though. Oh, this entire line is misaligned. Okay, all right, okay. Let's go fix it. Just go fix it. Don't think about it. Don't think. Don't engage your brain. Just go and fix the factory. Fix factory, you know. Fix factory every day. Blue. Look for blue. All right, so this is not right, and all these have never been right. And I should feel shame. How do I intend to do this? How much do you need? All right, we're just gonna, here, observe the majesty of how I choose to solve this problem. Is this gonna work long term? I don't know, man. Why did I do this? Okay, this works up here. I just botched down the bottom and then it proliferated. Alright. I suppose. That would definitely bottleneck everything. Okay. Alright. Now do you have the same problem but opposite? No, you have the same problem but I never finished this area. I feel or can't move on the next step. Alright, keep that in mind. Oh. Yeah, we're overwhelming it by like a lot. It's making 22 a second. This eats a lot more than that. So we need 1 per row. And we got that. So what's our issue here? Acetone? No, we got plenty of acetone. Oh, it's because we can't get this out. Alright. Can't get this out. Can't get that out. Ah, there's no whale here. I bet you we need more transport. What is this? Refined Nexlet pulp. I bet you you're spiky. Yeah. Alright, let's add more transport. I think it was obvious this was going to happen. I really should be splitting it up to make the route a little better. I don't know. Because I have room for more dedicated whales to come in, and that would just lead to better flight paths and better outcomes. I guess I have to just continue watching this. We don't have anywhere near enough rust, do we? Just nowhere near enough. Here. Let's go look at our rust maker, because that's a thing that exists. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Why aren't you touching my rust maker? This could be better. This could be a lot better. Let's go fix it. Let's go touch something that we shouldn't right now. Get distracted yet again. Lost in the beauty and majesty and mystery of the factory. You mustn't neglect the mystery of the factory. For ultimately, no one knows what the hell is going on here. Not me, not nobody. What a weird place to put this. This has to be a misclick on my part. Anyway, happy birthday. And this... Oh, it cuts it in half. How? Oh, because you're not plugged in. Okay, never mind. Try it again. One more time. Now you're at 10 a second, and you are at 11 a second. So this is more consistent and cheaper, but a little slower. And it's going to be faster overall, so I shouldn't complain. Alright. Alright. Brain disconnected. Not going to think anymore. It's important not to think. Thinking bad. Thinking bad. We still aren't finished on this because we got distracted because there's no Nexlet. Because here we should just continue looking at that for a second. Just for a second. This is iron. That's not Nexlet. It's a different kind of blue. Don't be fooled into thinking blue is always the same. Yeah, and then we get caught up, and that's caught up on rust. I thought exactly so. We might need a lot more rust. A lot more rust? Question mark? No. No, we're not going to do that quite yet. We are going to use this to its full potential. Now that we see it, now it is, we have, it's in our brain and we can never take that back. We have to address this problem right now. We do this, like we're real happy for this, but we're not totally happy. All right, you slow down. Don't worry about it. To be continued. We also have to make sure that we're producing enough nitrobenzene for this sort of thing. Because there's a really good chance we're not. And this is once again, oh, we need more rust transport now. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. And we should almost certainly blue the belt.
Okay, we'll do that too. We will increase rust transport. We will go get more whales. There we go. The infrastructure of the factory is expanding to support the infrastructure of the factory. This would definitely be better with a loader. Just 100%. Even a red loader. Are we near Greece? We're kind of near Greece. We are near Greece. Here, let's save ourselves a little bit. Even though I could just, you know, bring it in. This is kind of an unnecessary flourish. Here I was thinking I was going to be done with red loaders. I'm like, nope. Grease is readily available. Just pick all this up. Red loaders, red loaders. And then like so. Then like so. And where there were many, there are now few entities. And that is good. And I have a bunch of rust in my system I don't want. This makes 25 a piece times 10, 250 a second. That's enough. How much nitrobenzene do you eat? 88 per. So 900 per second. And this makes enough to keep that going. Barely. No, not even enough. It needs to be sped over here too. Which is easily accomplished. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we did a thing. A correct thing? Don't know. A thing? Certainly. Look at it just flow in. So much better. Now the time of the rustining is at hand. Oh, you're getting both? Alright, you gotta shift over. Oh, you're getting all sorts of speed, aren't you? Okay. There. In pursuit of perfection, many sins were committed. It's hard to get this stuff out now, but it's a full belt, so I'm not going to complain. Okay. So, this will probably help. I mean, it's almost certainly not going to make it worse. Though I shouldn't speak that evil into the world. Alright, Next, let's going to continue being a problem until we can get the prerequisites solid. And that will be a while. Where are we? Okay, I want to do one more thing. And then we'll call it a day. And then tomorrow we'll get as far as we can on nanozymes. And then we have to go on the prepared glass chain to get the last bit to that. So this is what we're just going to finish off with. Our last thing is going to be pre-enzyme. It's nothing terrible. Alright. So, I mean, it's not all that great either. We need Nextlet, and we're not going to have it for... Oh, it's coming. Never mind. Don't pay attention to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So these are different liquids, which we can obviously see. And then there. Oh, I need more belt. That sucks. Because I was just there. Right here. Just push forward. Don't think. Don't think. This has been an okay episode, I guess. Not the best. I mean, biofluid didn't crash, and it really... That's a near thing. So... I don't really have a lot of right to complain. Just in general. I have to remember that. We need 6 of you. There we go. The next lit will be in a moment. Oh, it is already in. There's your next lit. We'll trim that. We'll trim that. And then we need buffer solution and Mova 3. Okay. So Mova 3 comes from... Oh, we can just push in right here? Yeah, actually we can. Oh, okay, we could. This was almost really elegant. And it's on the belt anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's better to do it like this. Never mind, it is really elegant. Elegant, well planned. The engineer who did this deserves a raise. And then buffer solution comes from down here. But I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to do this. And we want to go up and over. I will check on science before I go. I'm not expecting to see anything horrifying, though. Right, there we go. Pre-Enzyme. And this is where it stops for the day. We made a lot more rust. We did that. And then Pre-Enzyme. Nice. And then tomorrow we'll get these last 2, and then we'll start in on prepared glass, which is a whole different thing. This is getting under control. Look at this. It's not quite on one screen yet. But pt624 is not far away. Like, this is what we have to do next. It's on our way. Yeah, it's being split. Take a look here, and then it goes to crude enzyme, and we need prepared glass at some point. We have Milfy, we have Xeno eggs, and we need tin chloride here. Tin chloride's simple, and it's only used in that, so it should be made on site. And then we're going to have to make prepared glass from this clean glass sheet, from which we need a polished glass sheet, which we need a polishing compound and polishing wheel, which is the exact same stuff we need to make saw blades with. So we have to fork off onto this. And it's simple. And then fork off of this. And this is simple. I mean, it's super simple. Look at that. We should just build this in an area. Doesn't matter. Great. Let's go visit science, since we're right here. Visit in person. We're missing pt624, as before, as always. It's not a huge problem, as always. You are trying to pick up Great Alien Sample. Great Alien Sample exists, is being made in what appears to be pretty large quantities. Here, you go, but this guy is not here. He just dropped. So we can't diagnose this problem quite yet. Great Alien. Yep. Oh, wow. That was our Arthurian eggs, right? Okay, I have to go take a look at that tomorrow at some point. To remember to investigate Great Alien Sample. As of right now, we are finished. Everything good here? Oh no, we're running out of vat brains. What's going on over here? Yeah, you go deliver, please. I fear that production is not up where it needs to be. That we are eating them faster than we are making them. Now we can probably see that, right? Fat brain cartridges. In the last 10 minutes, say. No, we're keeping our head above water. Ever so barely. Alright, so we're at the right consumption rate for science. Until I probably slaughter a lot more pneumals. Actually, that's a good thing to look at. Are we still bottlenecked on chitin? No, we're not. So we don't need to slaughter any more pneumals. The pneumal uplift is no longer critical. I'm going to do it anyway. Because we're going to need more. And I fought too hard for it. There's that too. Recap, right? Yeah. End of episode. The saddest time for the factory. It's time to say goodbye. Next time we'll have even more fun together, though. Me, you, and the factory. Next time I'll have a new biofluid story to tell, because I'm not done. I have more to talk about. Right there. That is the pixel. Screenshot. Screenshot. All right. So, what did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we got a lot farther than I thought we would. I thought it was just going to be a chores day, though admittedly I did neglect this big chore right here, but that'll keep till tomorrow. That's fine. So what do we do? We needed more Yotoi plants, so we just gave in, and we just determined that mixing fruit and plants in the same stack was just self-defeating. And next time I have a fruit problem, I'm just ripping all of this out, and it's going only fruit here, and we're going to only make plants over here, and it's going to be better. A lot easier to think, oh, I put the FPS counter on my screenshot again. The curse of debugging in prod, you know? All right, we also needed sap seeds, so we made a sap seed maker here. We also enabled this cute little one over there. This one's better. We're speeding rust because we need a lot of rust. We need to be carefully tending to Nextlit over the next few days because it needs more of everything. And Nextlit is currently a bottleneck, so we're going to have to baby this until it's running smooth. What else did we do? We got pneumals going. That was good. I can't remember. It must not have been very important. Well, anyway, after we got through our chores, we shifted gears and built out more of the Zymogens line. And we managed to get through Mova Pulp for real this time. This right here. And then we got all the way to Pre-Enzyme. And the next episode, we'll finish it off and start working on prepared glass and better saw blades. Really excited about that. I don't know why. I just really like the better modules. I had to buy it. I went out of my way to determine that it was good, and I was happy. And then I bought it, and that was good. And they're upgrades, and they're really good upgrades. Everything about it feels great. But for right now, I'm done. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next episode. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.